Hello, Dallins! I'm here to analyze and break down the teaser trailer that was released on Dragon Age Day, which was a nice surprise. So jumping right in, we have Treviso in Antiva, which have been focal points in the stories. Antiva in general, and Treviso in particular, in the stories, comics, and concept art. It is a mix of gameplay and cinematics, so it's not full gameplay, maybe not necessarily concept art phase, but it's still artsy.
We fight for everyone, and we always will.
I am guessing by the quality of the voice, the speaker here is Caterina de la Morte, the first Talon of the Antivan Crows. The Crows are the actual military body of Antiva and the rulers of Antiva. Technically, they're the only ones able to protect Antiva from the Qunari invasion.
The Crows rule Antiva.
Well, there we go. I like how each map shows items particular to the location. So we have the Crows here. For Rivain, we've got a giant kraken or octopus type of creature.
Glory to the risen gods.
The speaker sounds Avvar. The accent is Avvar. Risen gods could be in dragon form, either the Evanurus Avvar gods or gods beyond the Avvar gods. I'm glad to see Rivain, which has not been shown enough. Perhaps these ruins are Aisley, which is where the fourth Blight ended. And it would make sense because it's a significant location and the veil would be thin in that location because that's where one of the old gods was destroyed. I am disappointed, I must say, not to see Navarra, though it does not mean Navarra will not be in Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Navarra has been a focal point also in other trailers. We jump to the Anderfels and Waste-Hopped Fortress. Yay! As was in the leaks. With the statue of Andraste. I believe the speaker to be the first Warden.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run.
So the king of the Anderfels does hide in his castle. This line is a jab at him, since the speakers say, I won't ask. To me, that speaks first Warden. The deep roads, I am assuming we are looking at in the Anderfels. Could it be Kal Sharok? The path leading to Kal Sharok? Perhaps. These things look very Tevinter. Very reminiscent to what we saw in the Jaws of Hakon. They look like ancient Tevinter devices that we may need to activate, so through each loop, in order to penetrate the fortress the path leads to, whose gate is lined with red lyrium. Deep roads could also be a wellspring because lightning. Do we emerge from the deep roads here? It really does look like the deep roads, so I'm calling it a wellspring. It is a location in the Anderfels all the same. And these are the same locations from the concept art from the 2020 trailer. Also factions, we will be in Dragon Age 4. As indicated in the leaks image of the character sheet, our faction appears near our class and may play a role for skill trees as well. And we jump to Tevinter.
All the world.
The speaker, I believe to be the Archon, unless it's the Black Divine, but something tells me it's the Archon.
Will soon share the peace and comfort of my reign.
I don't think it's the Imperial Divine, or it is another Vint leader who wishes to rule all of Thedas. It makes sense for the speaker to be a Vint because all speakers are the firsts/leaders of the factions in each location shown. The first Talon, the first Warden. So for Rivain, I'm guessing perhaps an Avvar leader. I say Avvar because of the accent and the mention of the gods. I know that the Vint speaker is at the end with the title Dreadwolf, but it does not sound like Solus. I did wonder, is there significance to this being there with the title? But even in the Dreadwolf form, as we heard in the Dreadwolf Rises trailer, it doesn't sound like Solus. Archon Radonus makes sense, or the Black Divine. Plus, his accent is more similar to Dorian's.
Will soon share the peace and comfort.
So, you found me at last. I suspect you have questions.
Of my reign.
Very Tevinter in terms of accent. And it says full reveal in summer 2024. That does not mean a release of summer 2024. Perhaps a late fall 2024 or spring 2025 release if there are delays in that case. But I'm guessing they are trying to aim for November 2024, which will be the 10th anniversary since Dragon Age Inquisition. So that could be the most likely. And then spring 2025 if there must be a delay. That means that companions, romances, skill trees, all those things that I'm waiting for, not before summer 2024.
Are we waiting now? I'm so glad I came along.
The trailer is purple for the Dreadwolf, purple color, purple lightning magic. And I noticed that everything gets more and more purple as we go along. The music has an epic feel. It begins with an Antivan flair and builds to a more battle-prone, like Wardenish theme, as it were, and then it darkens near the end. It's a cinematic type of epic trailer music. There were no short stories. However, they partnered with some artists with some beautiful artwork from Gabriela Isache, Nipuni, and Solele. Rivain, so a dragon guarding its treasure, a shipwreck, Antiva and Treviso. We have crows here. And with the griffins for the Anderfels, we have the clutch of eggs, a clutch of griffin eggs. So hopefully griffins return in Dragon Age Dreadwolf. And official artwork from the trailer of Antiva, of what I believe is the Deep Roads, or just outside the Deep Roads, a wellspring, and of course Rivain, perhaps the ruins from the Battle of Aisley. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and what are you most excited for in summer 2024? Aside from regaining full function of my left hand, I am most excited for romance options and skill trees. Companions also, but romance options and skill trees. And on that note, I will see you all soon-ish. Masaranas.